Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of 911 on Fox, Season 4, Episode 8. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you one of my peoples, welcome back. Now, y'all, if I am not as enthused and, extra as I am as I usually am, that is because this is my second time redoing 911 on Fox, Black Lightning, and Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion. I did it on my phone with my new selfie ring light that I got. Go to import all three of the videos. It was like, nope, we're not importing to your computer from your phone. Nope, I did everything I could possibly think of to do. And it's like, no, we not cooperating today. So I have been reduced to propping because I'm tired of doing it on my webcam, because my webcam looks all kind of raggedy. I'm propping my camera up, sitting on the floor, selfie ring light to the side, just to get these videos together. Now, 911, Season 4, Episode 8, starts off with some people who are on a plane, stuck on a tarmac, and the flight attendant is at it up to here with the complaints. She tired too. She want to get off the plane. She want to clock off from work, but she can't do that because there's another plane in its spot. Now, my thing is, I've flown several times. I've never had to be stuck on a tarmac. I just get frustrated when, as soon as the plane gets to the gate, everybody's hopping up like we can all get off at the same time. I've been stuck on the tarmac one time flying. It's because our flight was supposed to board at 3:15. So I get up to use the restroom around like 3:10. So I won't have to go on the plane. I'm sitting there. They not calling nobody. They was like, oh, it's going to be a slight delay, but we'll give you some complimentary beverages and candy if you want. Okay, cool. Then it was like, yeah, it's going to be a little later because it's storming in Atlanta. Now, mind you, I had a connecting flight in Atlanta, and I was going to a funeral the next day. So I was like, man, y'all need to get things together. We get on the plane at like, I want to say 5. We didn't take off to 6. I had fully went to sleep and woke up, and it was like, we still sitting here, boo. So I understand their frustrations. So the flight attendant, I don't know why she was the only one working, but she was the only one working. She's frustrated because this man want to use the restroom. This man want to get something out his bag. This woman, she talking about her child needs something to drink. She going back and forth. She getting coughed on. She getting sneezed on. She getting frustrated. She's like, you know what? I can't handle this. So to calm herself down, she takes a few shots of whatever alcoholic beverage that they had on the plane at said time. So just when she thought, okay, I'm cool, I'm calm, I'm collective, people still complaining. She gets on the doggone, gets on the mic, trying to find me something that I can use as a microphone right quick. Can't really find nothing right now, so we're gonna go right here. Attention, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all getting on my last nerve. Y'all ungrateful. Don't you think I'm tired? Now, mind you, I'm paraphrasing. I've been on my feet for hours. I want to get off this plane too. But now, y'all want to use the restroom and get drinks. Yes, I know you paid full price, but we ain't serving drinks right now. We on a tarmac. You know what? I'm out. Chucks them a deuce. Remember, paraphrasing. So, after she done doggone had her little speech, she grabs her a bottle of wine and goes to the emergency exit and leaps out. While this is going on, it is 2 young men who are responsible for getting the bags under the plane and taking them, getting bags and taking them over to baggage claim. They see the door fly open and the little inflatable, slide come down. So they're like, let's run to see and help. Well, one of the dudes ended up getting the cork from the wine glass stuck all up in his throat. So now we got to call the crew. Now this dude, apparently, he shouldn't be working at the airport because he didn't already got sucked in the plane a few episodes or last season. Now he got a corkscrew stuck in his throat because he was trying to help this doggone woman who got a little bit tipsy and decided to hop out the plane. So they gotta help. His friend was like, he over here, he need help. Forget her. She the one that caused all this mess. So they was able to get this corkscrew out of his throat. The friend was like, yeah, he's a good dude. I knew he was going to make it. He wasn't going to quit. Yeah, man, I'm here for you. I know you love this job. He was like, bum what you heard. I quit. I done already got sucked into a plane, into the engine. Now I got a corkscrew stuck in my throat that they just cleared out. I quit. The woman was like, I quit too. But I was like, you may be quitting, but I think you going to jail after this because I think that's some type of illegal stuff. Now, y'all, I'm sorry if my ring light goes off. It's connected to my laptop, which is in my lap, and I'm trying to get this together so I look and the videos look more quality. I know y'all was like, girl, you using this webcam and you looking all blurry. You need to do better. That's why I got me this ring light from Burlington for $13. It's giving me good quality. It's just that I can't use my phone on it, and I couldn't figure out how to get my camera on that. I needed another piece. Didn't know that. Gonna try to get things together. Y'all not here for this. Y'all here for the review. Now, we got this dude to call himself out there being a robber. In the midst of his robbery, he gets, somebody walks in on him robbing people. So he decides, I'm not gonna go out the front door. I'm going to climb out the second story window and hop from house to house, like I'm Santa Claus might is going down the chimney. He just didn't know that the neighborhood was in a cul-de-sac. I'm like, so did you come in through the back way that you didn't know that this neighborhood was in a cul-de-sac? Like, what's going on? They trying to get him off the roof. The homeowner's on the roof he's on. He's like, look here, y'all gonna have to get this man down because my insurance does not cover crazy folks on top of the roof, marching and prancing back and forth. The crew, they out here making bets on, making the bet, okay, is he gonna jump? Is he gonna fall? Buck, he's over here telling anybody who would sit still long enough about what's going on with Albert, and Albert, taking his date and now dating said woman. And it was like, Buck, you was on a date with this woman for 45 minutes. You didn't know her. You didn't even like her, but now you all up in the arms because Albert is dating her. You needs to calm down, bro. Y'all wasn't even on the date for real. Y'all argued the whole time. You're putting 20 on 10, bro. They didn't say that, but, I'm reading between the lines and paraphrasing. Now, the owner did had enough because at this point, we serving Rooftop Man, getting him his meals together, what he liked to eat and drink. The crew, they out here ordering pizza. It's hours after, going on. He want to eat too. So while nobody's paying attention, he grabs his ladder, and Rooftop Man was in the midst of his speech to how his brother was treated better than him. Owner just pushes him off the roof, lands on the car, smashes it and all that stuff. It's basically, y'all could have did this 4 hours ago. I need to get in my house. Thank you very much. That's what he was pretty much giving. Y'all giving this man food and y'all treating him good. No, get this food up off my roof. I was like, I kind of understand what you were doing, but you probably could go to jail because that seems like that's an assault. But you probably thought it was worth it to get this man up off your roof. Now, there is a noise complaint. Maddie gets the call. Person like, look here, my neighbor's alarm been going off. It's at 5232 a lot of noise lane. Bring somebody over here to get this cut this mess down. So, they bring, Athena goes over. Alarm still going off. Woman looking very suspicious, very sneaky. Like, ma'am, your alarm keep going off. Oh, I'm sorry. Now, at first I thought that she was a burglar. And until she, got to disarming the alarm. And Athena's looking around because Athena's smart, like, okay, what's all this taped going on all around your house? What you got going on, ma'am? Where your husband at? Oh, my husband, he not here. He out of town. What you need? I need to look around. That's what I need to do. So Athena gets to looking. Goes into a room. Not really sure why a deep freezer was in the room with the bed, but hey, looks in there. I just knew the husband was going to be in the arms of the angel, all like this, curled up in there. But he wasn't. You know, it's just a lot of meat. Woman thinks she's safe. Thing is like, look here, that little clip right there on your alarm for your house. Doop, see? Fine. But then it falls. Then they next thing hears a noise. This woman, then doggone it, tried to kill her husband and bury him in the wall, but he didn't die. Now, before pandemic happened, they was getting a divorce. But, you know, since we can't do nothing in the court system at this point in time, we stuck together. He doggone taping off the house. You get this, I get this. You can't walk on this side, I can't walk on that side. All of that. So she gets mad and get one of those two-pronged forks, the long forks that you know use to, you know, you hold it with one hand and you cut your meat with the other. Like when you serve meat like Thanksgiving, Easter or something like that. Yeah, got him in the back. She thought he was dead, so she shoved him in the wall. But now he lived, and he was banging. Don't know how he was still alive or how long he was there. But every time he would hit the wall, it would mess with the alarm system thing, causing the alarm go off. And when they looked in there and saw him, she's like, he's alive? Like, yes, you alive. And now you going to jail. And he gonna get the house and everything and get to keep all of the monies because you in jail. See, that's what you get. Now, little side stories. A freezer at a hospital ends up getting compromised. Like, it starts messing up and all the vaccines have been compromised. So now we got to get these vaccines out and give them to people before they mess up. Michael, he gets one. Several other people get one. Okay, we cool. We happy about that. We get these vaccines out. Reporter lady that Buck used to mess with, she's like, yes, I was so stressed out, but I didn't think you, Buck of all people, was going to come through with a miracle. I said, but, you know, Buck, he come through every once in a while. He be making some stupid choices, but hey, this Buck, and we like Buck. Maddie, she worried about childbirth because her doctor done told her there's a good chance that I may not be in the room with you when you have your baby. So she's like, I may not be able to have my doctor who I'm comfortable with. You may not be able to come in there, Chimney. We gonna have this baby at home. Chimney like, yeah, about that. I don't think that's such a good idea. She got all the things you need to, the speculum and all the different things you need for giving birth to a baby. And he's looking like, we need to be at a hospital. Having it at home just doesn't seem like the right thing to do. And I'm kind of with Chimney on that one. Like, maybe you putting 20 on 10, Maddie. So maybe we shouldn't do that. Now, Christopher. We love us some Christopher over on this channel, if y'all didn't know. He a little upset when he found out that Eddie got a girlfriend because in his mind, people leave. You know, his mama left for, I don't know how long she left for, and then when she come back, she end up, you know, she end up dying. And he just doesn't want to get close with anybody again, and then they end up dying. So he got to talk to his homeboy, Buck, like, look here, Buck, I'm scared. I want my daddy to be happy, but I don't want to lose another person. I was like, oh, Christopher, I know what you're saying, my dude. I know what you're saying. But he finally comes to term, and he already liked Eddie's new potential girlfriend because that was his teacher. She cool, but she be giving out hard homework, but she cool people. So I think he can, you know, be okay with this relationship. Now, him and her wife, they thinking about adopting their little girl. They've had her for a year, no problem. And usually once you foster a child for a year, it's time to think of, okay, let's think about adoption. So they got that set in their mind. Okay, the social worker gonna be coming by later this week. Cool. Hendon already bought the little girl some scrubs because she be acting like she a doctor, you know, nursing on her teddy bears and whatnot. He didn't get there, and the social worker has to tell them that the mama done cleaned up. The birth mama done cleaned up. She's doing everything she needs, and she want her baby back. And I was like, see, I'm happy for her, but I'm sad for Henry. I can never get Henrietta's wife's name. But I'm sad for Henrietta and her wife is because they done had this little girl for a year and they done got attached to her. And I was like, I would love to be a foster parent, but I know I would get attached and then not want to let the baby go, even though it's best for the baby and not for me. So that's where I would be at on things. Like, man, I'm happy, but I'm sad at the same time. So yeah, so y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on. So when my beautiful face puts up a video, you can click on it, you can like it, you can share it with your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. And tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. Now this is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.